Dude, this is like an adult jungle gym. Like, we're gonna have so much fun. So many activities. So many activities. You see no end in sight. Things are foggy. Things are a little bit misty. The ocean's roaring. Waves are blowing, knocking you all over the place. You wondering what in the world you doing. A friend said to me, Kurt, I've been working really hard, bro. Really, really hard, man. And I haven't seen any results. And of course, when those words reach my ears, I can't help but nod in agreement and self-reflect, because I've been there. I felt that way. It actually seems to be a normal occurrence, you know, this hard work not yielding results as we wish it often would. I'm sure if I were there to take a survey, there'd be many out there just feeling drained, tired, hopeless as they struggle to make things happen, as they struggle to lose weight or gain muscle. I've felt this way plenty of times, feeling unproductive, tending to a project, to a workout program, to a relationship that didn't seem like it was yielding any results or getting better. Now, I'm the type of person where I want to always feel like I'm progressing. And so situations where there's no end in sight frustrate me to no end. But the key word here is sight. Since youth, most of us have been trained to experience life through our five senses. What we can taste, what we can hear and smell, touch and see. But the strongest aspect of a human being is our ability to think, to imagine, and it was through thinking and imagination that the airplane was born, the calculator was created, the computer, the refrigerator, the atom bomb. You can observe the law of gestation in nature. It's all around us. I mean, every single plant, all of this vegetation, even the ocean had to undergo this law. There's a law, a principle, old wisdom that's been set forth on this earth, seen throughout many religions and many old texts. It's called the Law of Gestation. Everything on this planet abides by this law. It has to go through a gestation period, a time of growth and nurturing. You can't reap your harvest without first planting the seed, without first tending to the soil. So there's a time to sow and there's a time to reap, and you can't do both at the same time. It's a hard lesson to learn. It really is a hard lesson to learn, but the same law that we find in nature can be applied to your fitness journey, can be applied to any goal, anything that you're trying to accomplish. This can be seen all over the planet in science and health and spirit. A baby is born only first after a seed is planted and 9 months of being in the womb. Likewise, those dreams, those aspirations and goals have to first be nurtured before you see results. This was a hard reality for me to accept, because I mean, naturally we want things to happen right now. But once I was able to grasp this concept and understand it to be truth and observe it in my life and the lives of others, I immediately developed a certain patience, because I understood that with this hard work, it can't help but lead to real results. But it has to go through that gestation. And likewise, I'd like to encourage you to be patient as you embark on your fitness mission, as you clang and bang those weights, as you sweat and cry and work, as you push and pull and squat and deadlift. Be patient. You got to spend time in that womb. Spend time working hard on that business, on that book you're writing, on that dream of yours, on saving for that car, or saving for that trip, or even finding a better job. So we just came up from that mountain up there, and this is beautiful. And without being cheesy, I'm gonna say, sometimes you gotta walk off the path to have experiences like these. Sometimes you get thrown off and you wind up in places like this and you realize the journey was worth it. I know that's cheesy, but we in nature, so I can do that. See, there is an old text in a good book, the Bible. It states in Genesis 8:22, while the earth remains, so long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Now, something as ancient as this text illustrates how old this law has been here. The law still stands to this day. Remember, your season is coming. You put in the work, you tend to the seed, and you will reap a harvest. Just make sure you're planting the right seeds. Plant the right seeds. Stick with LifeSkulpt. We planting all types of good stuff over here. Now LifeSkulpt, we're more than a few pounds down. We're more than a few pounds of muscle. We're stronger, we're wiser, and we're better than we were yesterday because we're planting good seeds, and we understand that as we tend to the soil, as we water the plant, we're gonna get us a big old redwood. Big old redwoods. All right, I'm out.